don't even know if you can hear me on that side of the camera, but the wind here is whipping between 30 and 35 miles an hour. I'm right now showing all the sheep on the south side of the fort here. The wind is coming out of the north and it's coming very hard. You might not be able to tell, but that snowdrift is about a foot tall, and it's all whipping up pretty good. The goats, they're doing all right, but we're going in to check out the babies. Had to make some modifications to our shelter here. I ended up putting snow on top of the blue tarp here to hold it down, which only left that tiny little gap that was sealed earlier, but goats won't leave stuff alone. I stacked up tires in those two center blocks here, so there's just a very narrow opening here on the north side. And we're gonna go in. Come on, move it. Go, come on. What's the hold up? This is ridiculous. There's plenty of room, guys. Plenty of room. It's perfect size for a goat, not so much for an adult. See the little baby goat over there? Watch out. Filming on your hands and knees is not exactly easy. So there's Mama, all paranoid, checking out what we're doing. Here's this little guy, checking him out. I'm gonna take off my glove, see how warm he is, because he's shivering. He's pretty warm, but I'm gonna move him back into the back corner over here. That's the most insulated. It's the farthest point away from wind and extra cold. So they're coming along pretty well. Just doing their thing and being extra cute. Yesterday when it got up to 43 degrees, they actually went outside and were playing. But come here, buddy. Here's the good mama. Another thing I do when I come check on them, I check on her. You need to make sure she's not too thin. She is pretty thin. But she's getting special grain and she's going to be putting the weight back on, which is really important. Because if she's too thin, then she won't make as much milk. And her health will deteriorate, and so will the health of these little guys. And we need these guys to get as big as possible, as fast as possible, as cheaply as possible, I should say, because most likely they're going to be made into goat meat. I know that's sad looking at them, but that's just the farm life. If one of them turns out to be real stocky and solid, we might keep him for a buck. If that happens, we'll probably trade him for another herd's buck, so that way there's no inbreeding going on. But here's the dad again. There's those funny looking ears. And then the rest of the goats in here, all huddled up. Keep them warm, doing what they do. This is what looking at the direction of the wind looks like. Nothing's really getting through. Everything's good. Looking down at their bedding, you see lots of what I would describe as fresh straw. It's not really too soiled. Digging down, way down here. Come on. Looking for the first layer of really compacted straw. Okay, see how it changed color? That's where the moisture is, and that's what is really important to keep I guess at bay especially during the winter time. Summertime, that moisture will harbor all kinds of bacteria and parasites, but in the wintertime it's just another thing to make them even more cold. And here is my favorite ewe, number 85. She thinks she's a goat, very, very friendly like that, and she's gone. Well, I'm gonna get to taking care of these little guys. You all have a nice day.